Alright, so I was in the mood to make some steaks, and normally I would use my my awesome Austin XL pellet smoker grill. And most of the time when I grill steaks up, it's on the grill. But I keep hearing people talk about how great steaks are either pan-seared or in a cast iron skillet. Well, if there's a better way to make a steak, then I'm all for it. So I went out and actually got a Lodge cast iron skillet, and we're going to put a couple of steaks in there and do it up. I did some research to figure out what would be the best way to do it, and so join me on an experiment tonight as we cook steaks in a cast iron skillet on a pellet smoker grill. For this experiment, I don't have a really expensive cut of meat. I went and got some chuck eye, something or other, about an inch thick on there, pretty well marbled. I think it's a pretty good situation there. And I'm going to be using my great my garlic steak butter, and I'll show you a neat little trick that I'm going to use with this a little bit later on, and I'll include the recipe. I've done this a couple times. Great stuff. Now, yesterday I took the meat and I added some smoked salt and some other things on there, but it looks pretty light. Maybe I didn't put that much on there, so I'm going to go with some Pit Boss beef and brisket rub. Add a little bit more, so we have a little bit more seasoning on there. Okay, so my butter, and I've got garlic and whatnot in there. But anyway, you see the smokestack there? It, of course, the heat comes out of there. I want this to melt in there, or while it's on top of here. I want that to melt, and so when I go to put that into the pan just before I put the steaks on, everything's all good and mixed together and stuff. I've seen people put add the butter to the pan. And then kind of glob it in there, and then it melts in there, but it seems to me it's going to kind of be a little bit uneven, and then the garlic is separate and stuff. I'd rather have everything together, flavoring everything together, and I'll add it. We'll see if that works out. I could be wrong. We'll see. But anyway, we're in the heat up process now, going to get up to about 450 degrees, and then we're going to get our steaks going. All right, so I think we're getting pretty close up to temperature here. I want to get the oil in here. I don't want to be too shy with it. Yeah, butter's mixing up pretty good with the garlic. Those flavors are so good. And I'll tell you what, if I find out that I don't need them on the steak, which has happened before, they make a great dipping sauce for the bread. Yum. Alright, we're about at that temperature. As I mentioned, I'm going to put the butter sauce in there all over. Spread that around just a little bit. As I understand it, that olive oil keeps things from, keep that butter from burning up too bad. Then we're going to put these fine little steaks, lay them right in there, right like so, right like so. And we're going to close our lid. Pay attention to our time. All right, time to flip them. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Get my gloved hand and get it moving around a little bit. Maybe slide it this way a little. Hopefully you can see that. That's some good looking stuff. And back down. Trying to juggle a few things here. The timer disappeared on me a little for a minute. Take that out. of this needs to get basted. This is hot. So this is a big deal to baste it. Baste the meat. Because I already have the seasonings in there, I don't need to add those. Yeah, buddy. I'm also going to try and stand this up a little bit. Get the sides there some. I prefer my steak to be a medium rare, so we're aiming for that. Some of you chefs out there are looking at how I'm turning the meat and turning it towards me, and that's probably a big no-no. For the fun of it, let's get a digital thermometer out here. Take a look at here, and let's see how we're doing. Alright, I'm getting real high temperatures. I think we need to pull that off. And so what I'm going to do first is turn the grill down. And we're going to grab the tongs here, go here, and let this meat start the resting process. I think those are looking pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to see how they taste here in a few minutes. Alright, I was aiming for a medium rare. Let's see what we're looking like here. Hopefully I got in there in the ballpark. No guarantees. That doesn't look too bad. Let me see here. Again, it's not the most amazing cut of meat. But I'm seeing pink in there. Flavors are pretty good. It's moist. Let me hold this up so you can see here. That is a great looking, medium rare in my opinion. And so, anyway, I'll tell you that the flavors are different in the pan, and I think that you're adding you're adding olive oil and other different seasonings and stuff that I wouldn't normally add when I have it on the grill. So it's different. Is it better? Well, I think the jury's still out on that, but I probably would have to practice more to compare it. All right, so I just finished, and I added some green beans with some bacon bits in there and some multi-grain sourdough and butter, and yum. It was an excellent dinner. For my very first time cooking a steak in a cast iron skillet, it was pretty good. The flavors were a little different, and I think that's, I got a new pan. It's got olive oil in there. It's got some other garlic and things in there that when I grill on my Austin XL, I don't have those same kind of flavors cooking away there. For a piece of lower quality meat, the chuck, it came out very tender. I think I nailed a good, you saw pictures, I nailed a good medium rare. So it was juicy, it was tender. Tender as a chuck can be. Don't expect ribeye quality with chuck steak. And so, but I wanted to go with the, you know, cheap cut for my first time doing it. I'll definitely do it again. My last steak that was amazing was a ribeye, and I put it in my my vertical smoker for about 90 minutes, smoked it on low, and then finished it off on the grill, and that was phenomenal. And so, but for my first time with it, doing the cast iron skillet, it was pretty good. I think I need to try it again, get better, but it's something that I certainly won't rule out in the future. So hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hopefully you'll subscribe, maybe give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. Always love to hear and read the comments, so do that. And next time we do a video, I'll let you know. Thanks.